What's up, team? I got my coffee mug here, my Nespresso in the office. It's early morning, fresh. I got some good sleep last night. Got my Oura ring on that tracks it. Also acts as a wedding ring. My wife loves that. So this morning, I wanted to talk about peak states. This means to me a state that you are ready to tackle anything, that you are so positive about the outcome of the day, that you're feeling great, your body's physically feeling great, that you have something out in the future that you're going after, a bigger dream, a bigger goal that you can inch more towards during the day. It's not always going to be good, but what you can do is prepare yourself to get in a peak state to be able to deal with those things. It's the morning routine that I do personally to set myself up for success. If you don't know who I am, my name's Kyle Claus. I'm an actor, entrepreneur, real estate mogul. I guess I can call myself a mogul now. I run a multi-million-dollar business. All right, so we want to talk about peak states. I tend to find myself in a peak state every morning. Now, going back, you can relate this to, the old saying of, man, you get out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. It just happens. You have a good day, you have a bad day. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Negative thoughts that you're tired, your feelings are not into it, you're not wanting to go after your goals, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling whatever it is, negative feelings. And then on the good side of the bed, sometimes you just wake up and you feel fantastic. You had a great night of sleep maybe. So I guess the main thing that we want to do is to assure that we get into this peak state as fast as possible. And there's different opinions on this. You'll hear a lot of gurus. They'll tell you a million things to do in the morning. The multi-millionaire morning routine. They're going to say, you got to do this, that, and the other thing. It could take you 8 hours, but it's not moving you towards your goals. Then you'll have other people like Alex Hormozi that will say, oh, you don't need a morning routine because I don't make my bed isn't because I'm not going to be a millionaire. I can see what he's doing there. It's basically just going against the grain to be like, no, all you need to do is get up and work. Like, I do believe that the work is where that's going to happen. If you are in a peak state, the minute you get out of bed, bless you. Bless you. You are. It's magic, and that is a talent you have, and you should just start there. And whatever, you can get out of bed, not make your bed, not go to the gym, and just be in a peak state and ready to work and tackle the day. That's not going to happen for everybody. My point being is that it can be different for anybody. The important thing is to just get into peak state and define what that is for you. So now let's go into a couple different things that I do that you can take it or leave it. But I have minimized mine as fast as possible where I think that I've encapsulated everything, and I've been doing the same thing for a couple years and it's been working. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I do to get into a peak state every single morning right now. The first thing that I do for the morning routine is the night before. So I get everything prepared for the morning, the gym clothes ready, the coffee ready to go, so I just hit a button. I've even gotten it to the point where we have a water cooler machine and I just hit the hot water button instead of having to put water in and put it in the microwave. That's the first thing. I have a night routine to set you up for the morning. The second thing is in the morning time, before anything else goes in my body, warm water. Some people put lemon in it, but this is have that hot water to go in and wake your organs up. So the third thing that I do is while I do that, I'm visualizing my big goals in different aspects of my life. I'm looking at something while that coffee's brewing and while I'm drinking the hot water. That takes about 2 minutes. The fourth thing that I do is to take a minute and check in with my body. You've heard of the saying that stress is the biggest cause of illness. So I take a minute to go through head, face. Does everything feel right? Chest, arms. Is anything ailing me? Is anything feeling like it's off? Check in with every part of your body. Release the stress that you're maybe holding in that part of the body. Just check in, head to toes. That's it. That's worked for me, and that's a 2-minute exercise. By this time, the coffee's done brewing. I go grab it, and I do another quick visualization as I'm staring out the window of something. That is what I do when I'm taking my first cups of coffee. And then the seventh thing that I do is my meditation. It doesn't have to be more than 5 minutes. It's literally just releasing any thoughts from your mind. But if thoughts come into your mind, you're able to say like, thank you for that. Don't get pissed that a thought comes into your mind. You're able to like realize that and then let it go. and say, I'll think about that later, and realize it and let it go. And you'll feel stress just dropping off of you. Thoughts are not something that come from inside. They come from who knows where. It just comes in. You have to be able to realize that that's a thought and then release it. The seventh thing that I do is I just allow myself 5 minutes to not do anything. Basically, just before I get my clothes on to go to the gym, allowing myself to be. You know, whether that is me thinking about something or getting inspiration, or a thought comes in and I kind of do think about it for a little bit. Hopefully it's positive. Just allowing that 5 minutes of just like, I don't have anything to do. So I like that little 5-minute break, and I put a timer on my phone. All this morning routine stuff should not feel like something like, ugh, I have to do it. It should actually be something you look forward to each day, so try to enjoy it. Finally, the 8th thing I do is go to the gym, whatever that is for you, just some kind of exercise. For me personally, I've dwindled it down to 45 minutes, where it's like a 5-minute stretch, a 15-minute workout, that's 20 minutes, a 10-minute ab thing, that is 30 minutes, and then a 20-minute cardio, sorry, that's 50 minutes at the gym. It's basically an hour, give or take, from the time of getting dressed, getting to the gym, doing it, and then getting back. So it's about an hour total that I allocate towards that. The 9th thing, when I get back from the gym, get a shower, get ready for the day. While you're in a warm shower, it's a 60-second, turn it on cold and do it gradually. And then finally, when it's almost too cold to be comfortable, pop it very cold and stay there and try to manage for 60 seconds. Trust me on this, let the water hit your face. It will tighten your skin up. It will tighten everything up. It'll give you a great mental feeling when you're done with it. But, you know, do it for 20 seconds at first, and then do it for 25 the next day, and then 30, and work yourself up. I've worked up to 90 seconds a day where I can do it, and if I don't do it, I feel like I didn't, you know, I'm not accomplished. That is the 9th thing that I do. And then finally, the 10th thing that I do before I get dressed and everything, it's journaling. It shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. Morning pages, one page, just thoughts that come out. Get them out of your head, get them on a paper. What you did yesterday, what's on your mind today, boom, 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 get it out and on the paper. And then I have a little journal, so I have 2 of them. So I grab that takes like 2 minutes. The next thing is like a guided journal that asks you prompted questions, and I think it's pretty cool. My wife got me it, so I've been doing that. I used to just do the morning pages journal, which I think is great, so just try that at first if you're not doing anything. Those are my 10 steps for call it a multi-millionaire morning routine, and by that point, I'm set. I am ready to go. I get dressed and I am in a peak state, and I get to work. Things try to derail me, good things happen, bad things happen, but all I know is what I'm controlling, which is my peak state. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. This is my multimillionaire morning routine. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.